What advice would you give to someone who sat there alone listening to this right now? Do they need a business partner? If they do, who, how, what?
Oh, man. Usually people don't need a business partner. If you look at the stats on like business failure rates with companies that have co-founders, it's significantly higher than companies that have solo founders. We see their survivorship bias examples, right? The Apples and a lot of companies we can look at that had two co-founders that won. But nobody talks about or writes about the 90, 60, 80% of companies that fail with co-founders. Think about it this way. When we get married, we'll spend years talking about our potential plans, like big goals, like where do we want to live? How many kids do we have? My wife and I wanted 7 kids when we got married. We settled on 4, right? It changed over time. It took years to change. We realized kids are actually friggin' hard, right? And so then we're like, where do we live? What kind of a house do we want? And we spend all this time, maybe while we're engaged, maybe while we're dating, maybe after we're married. But those are big decisions, right? But when we choose a business partner, we go get avocado toast together and we're like, 50-50, cool, sounds good. Let's do this. I'll get the docs signed. It's like, who is that guy? You might have even known him your whole life, but who is he as a business partner or as a business person? I feel like business partnerships are significantly harder than marriages even. But we put 99% less thought into like the structure of things. And that's a giant failure that I've made over and over again.
What do you wish someone had said to you in the situations where it didn't work out with business partners, or really like across the board? Because I read that you'd had, 7 business partners?
It says that. I've had like 15.
Okay. So in those 15 occasions, what is the advice you wish someone had given you before you engaged in those business relationships?
Yeah. Well, what do they say about dating? It's like, be a good, like the best way to find a good spouse is to be a good spouse. Best way to find a good girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? You've got to learn more about yourself before you partner with someone else. Most people have no idea like who they are as a business person or as an entrepreneur when they partner. They don't know what their strengths are or their weaknesses are. They sure don't know what the other guy's strengths or weaknesses are. So I suggest people solo found things to start to learn more about themselves. Are they a visionary? Are they an integrator, starter, maintainer, finisher? Who are they? And then when they want to jump into another thing, because inevitably if we launch one thing, we're going to launch more. They know more about what to look for in a partner, and they can optimize for that.
What about equity?